You heard that. It will be the largest, the biggest, the most grand of them all. A six-pack tables, ladders, and chairs tag team championship match at SummerSlam, 25 years to the day in the year 2000 of the first ever table, ladders, and chairs match at SummerSlam. We have all of the teams from SmackDown that have been feuding over the titles going at it one more time. This time, tables, ladders, and chairs. Make sure you go ahead and jump off the ladder through the table onto the chair and you subscribe and you grab that like button like you're grabbing those titles on Sunday night too. Yours truly, God's favorite host. You know the vibes by now. Join us. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, comment down below who you think wins. Tag team six-pack TLC match. This should be fun. If you love tag team wrestling, you love car crashes, you love those OMG moments, you want to hear the big spots of people getting the table.
I didn't know this table could break.
You want to hear the "This is awesome." You want to hear the "Holy shit." And depending on how just devastating we want to get, even this one. But it's going to be fun. We got the Street Profits, Fraxium, who I think is the best tag team in the world, even though they've cooled off a little bit as of late. Andrade and Rey Fenix. No, not the Lucha Brothers, but Andrade and Phoenix in ladder matches. Lucha Libres, two of their finest, doing what they do in that type of match. Oh, my goodness. You got DIY, who's good. Motor City Machine Guns as well. And the reigning defending champions, the Wyatt Six. The Wyatts, I thought, would win the titles at SummerSlam by maybe beating the Street Profits or winning this type of match. But this is also the ideal match to take the titles off of the Wyatts if you wanted to do that without them taking a pin. I think the Wyatts just got the titles. It would kind of not be smart to go back to the Profits right now, even though they've been one of the tag teams of the year. Maybe in my top 5 this year overall, just work rate and what they've done with the titles. That's why I kind of wish they held them until SummerSlam, make the moment grander. DIY has had them. Motor City has kind of been hit or miss depending on who you ask since coming to WWE. They haven't really captivated the audience I thought they would as a tag team. And that's kind of across the board in any promotion with tag team wrestling. I think the Wyatts retain here because I could see long term, maybe at a Clash in Paris, maybe coming up in Perth, maybe if they want to hold it to Survivor Series, a team like Fraxium beating the Wyatts one-on-one in an actual match would mean a little bit more, crowning them as the next great young tag team on SmackDown. And then I think they could then take the titles maybe into Mania next year. Now, this could be interesting because this could lead to maybe some teams going to Raw. We've heard the rumors of a draft. Maybe we could see teams going to Raw. Could we see a Street Profits maybe go to Raw? I don't know. That would kind of involve would Bianca Belair then go to Raw also. So maybe what I would do actually, the team that should go to Raw, Motor City Machine Guns. Put them on Raw immediately. Add them to that tag division with the LWO, the Judgment Day, the New Day, the Creeds, the Viking Raiders. And you kind of are starting to build a little bit more. Maybe you get Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, back together on Raw. I think that would help out the Raw tag team division immensely. But I also think, like I said, the Wyatts that just won the titles haven't even had them for what, over 30 days yet, if that, maybe slightly over 30 days. And I don't think, I don't think they're going to lose the titles. Now, this would be the great type of match to get them off of the title, but get the titles off of them. But I get it. You get all the tag teams on the card. We didn't get it at WrestleMania. We got that fantastic TLC match the following SmackDown, the SmackDown after WrestleMania, which the Profits won and got their moment, which I kind of wanted at Mania. I love that was one of the best matches of the year, especially TV matches, main event matches, tag team matches. But I really think Profits have done a good job. Like I said, Fraxium's up on the coming up. I love Andrade and Phoenix, what they've done. DIY, like I said, I'd move Motor City to Raw. I just think the Wyatts are going to keep it here. I think it'll be fun. Like I said, you'll have the fun spots. You'll have the car crash moments. This is on night 2. I have pegged the triple threat to start the show with the women like they did on WrestleMania night 2, or maybe even the steel cage match. But if you want to throw this match in there, this six-pack tag team tables, ladders, and chairs match in as a possible opener, I wouldn't hate that either. You can't go wrong with any of those 3 matches to start. That's why I said Sunday is kind of stipulation SummerSlam and Extreme Rules SummerSlam. Stipulations are attached to pretty much every match except one. This will be fun. You got the high flyers. You have people who can do things that are just wow, OMG, that make you stop what you're doing, put down your phone, stop looking at your other screens, and really just pay attention to what they do in the ring. The flippity dippity, the insane high spots. Like I said, the tables, everything will be in this match, and I think it will be a fun moment of the evening. Like I said, I hope they don't put the match on too late, but it will definitely, whenever this match happens, will wake the crowd up. But like I said, every tag team in this is phenomenal. Like I said, I can see Motor City maybe going to Raw to help out their tag team division after this, but it's going to be interesting to see. I think it's going to be very, very fun. I'm glad they're finally getting their moment. This is the first time the tag titles have been on a PLE. Will this be since Mania? I think with the Raw tag titles, I don't remember when else the titles have been on a PLE. Now, you guys can let me know in the comment section, but yeah, the tag titles don't often get defended on PLE, so this is a win. This is a win for tag team wrestling. There is not the greatest story. They've pretty much just been brawling every week, and they've been interrupting each other's matches causing fuck finishes. But I think this is what they deserve. The titles need to be held high. Get all of these teams on the card. Give the crowd in New Jersey their money's worth. Give them a match that feels like something you would see on SummerSlam, and is paying homage to the 25-year anniversary of the first TLC match, which changed tag team wrestling as we know it to this day. But I am going with the Y6 to retain here. I do think that they keep the titles. I think it's a little too soon to take the titles off of them, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a situation where it builds up to maybe Fraxium defeating the Y6 down the road in the next couple of months to win the titles from them, and then that could make them the new star up and coming young tag team. But sign off down below. We're finally getting a TLC match on SummerSlam on a PLE. Didn't happen at Mania, happened on SmackDown. We get a redo with more teams at SummerSlam. Night 2 will be live Saturday and Sunday, 6 p.m., 5 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Pacific. Yours truly, God's favorite host. I'm going with the Wyatts to retain, but I would not be shocked if Braxium or if Andrade and Phoenix won, or they want to do a shock title change, and we'll see what happens from there. But I think those are the three teams. I don't think it goes back to Profits. I don't think it goes to DIY. I think Motor City's headed to Raw. That's what I think. Let me know your thoughts. The biggest, largest, most dynamic TLC match as far as numbers. 12 people in the ring is going to be crazy, but it's going to be fun. We're going to love it. We're going to eat it up, and it'll probably be one of the better matches of the weekend. Join us for SummerSlam this weekend. Comment down below if you made it this far. Make sure you frog slash that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Like I said, leave a comment if you made it this far. Hit the bell. Sound off. This is your show, the place of professional wrestling, the home, the Flex Zone Podcast, SummerSlam. This will helpfully get the SummerSlam biggest part of the summer gimmick over with a match like this. Looking forward to this match. One of the matches I'm looking forward to this weekend. I think the Wyatts retain, but it would not shock me if another team wins the titles as well. Stay tuned. More content. Every match is being broken down right here on the Flex Zone Podcast. We'll see you at SummerSlam.